If you would, William, we're going to come and do the pledge different. You're going to lead us in prayer, please.
Confusion, tension, and a moment that left everyone stunned. If you would we, going, come and do this good. The words trailed off, leaving the room in silence. What was supposed to be a moment of leadership turned into an awkward spectacle. Is this the sign of a leader losing control, or just another bizarre twist in the ongoing chaos? Stay tuned, because this situation is only getting more unpredictable.
Well, there is more high drama in the village of Dolton tonight, where embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard is trying.
The chaos in Dolton isn't slowing down. More high drama erupts as embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard finds herself at the center of yet another controversy. Tensions are boiling over, accusations are flying, and the pressure is mounting. How much longer can she hold on as the walls close in around her? The power struggle in Dolton is reaching its breaking point. Will this be the moment everything comes crashing down? Tiffany Henyard's grip on power is slipping, and the latest fallout is impossible to ignore. Another major loss, another scandal rocking Dolton and Thornton Township. Accusations, investigations, and growing outrage, her so-called Super Mayor status is cracking under pressure. What went wrong this time? Who's turning against her? The battle for control is heating up, and the consequences could be massive. Will she fight back, or is this the beginning of the end? Stay tuned, because the drama surrounding Henyard isn't slowing down. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you see this playing out? Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, where the gloves are off, and the truth hits hard. From Hollywood scandals to boxing showdowns and political chaos, nothing stays hidden for long. When the drama erupts, we bring you the raw, unfiltered breakdown. Every controversy, every power move, every knockout moment. If you're here for the real story, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because things are only getting wilder. Drop a comment and let's hear your take, because at Red Rumbles, the discussion never stops. Tiffany Henyard's entry into local politics took many by surprise. From the outset, she portrayed herself as an outsider, someone who wasn't part of the established political elite. Her message was clear: change was coming. Dolton needed a leader who could break through the status quo, challenge the system, and represent the voices of everyday people who had long felt ignored. Her rise was swift, fueled by a passionate base of supporters who saw in her a champion for their struggles. Her early political career was defined by bold moves and even bolder rhetoric. She built alliances with influential figures and used her platform to advocate for the marginalized. It wasn't long before her name was on the lips of every political analyst and citizen.
Has this surprised you, how much the viewership has gravitated towards this woman? Like, people from all over the world are talking about.
Tiffany Henyard was a force to be reckoned with, and for a while, it seemed like there was no stopping her. But power can be fleeting, especially in the cutthroat world of politics. As Henyard's influence grew, so did the scrutiny she faced. With every new initiative, controversies seemed to follow. From financial missteps to accusations of favoritism, her leadership began to show cracks. The public that once hailed her as a beacon of change was now starting to question her ability to lead. Do you think Henyard's early success set her up for failure? Comment below and let us know what you think. The situation in Dolton quickly spiraled out of control, with Henyard at the center of a growing storm. It wasn't just one issue, but a series of them that started to pile up. Financial mismanagement, allegations of corruption, and disputes over local contracts dominated the headlines. Henyard's critics claimed that her administration was plagued with inefficiency, and many began to see her leadership style as a liability rather than an asset. As reports of misuse of funds and questionable spending practices surfaced, public trust in Henyard's ability to manage Dolton began to wane. She found herself caught in a web of controversy, and the once loyal supporters who had rallied behind her now had serious doubts.
18 months after our first WGN Investigates report on questionable spending by South Suburban politician Tiffany Henyard, it appears she has been forced off the ballot.
Some even accused her of operating with little transparency, leaving her constituents in the dark about her decision-making processes. The drama reached a boiling point during a series of public meetings where Henyard faced intense backlash.
You're using public funds for something that taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used for.
Questions were raised about her policies, the allocation of funds, and her involvement in local contracts. It was clear that the people of Dolton were growing increasingly frustrated. What was the tipping point for Henyard? When did the public start to turn against her? The turmoil in Dolton didn't just stay contained within city limits. Tiffany Henyard's influence began to erode in neighboring Thornton Township, a key area for her political base. Here, her enemies seized the opportunity to challenge her at every turn. The alliances Henyard had worked so hard to establish were falling apart, and the political landscape was changing fast. Thornton Township, once a stronghold for Henyard, became a focal point for her opponents. Local politicians and influential figures in the area began to publicly criticize her, questioning her leadership abilities. Public meetings, which had once been her platform for rallying support, turned into arenas for heated debate. As the political landscape shifted, Henyard found herself losing ground. She had managed to hold Thornton Township for years, but now her grip on power was slipping. Supporters who once hailed her as a champion of the people were now divided, unsure of where they stood. Was Henyard's leadership slipping, or was this an orchestrated effort by her rivals to undermine her? Could this be the final blow? Losing Thornton Township could have serious repercussions for Henyard's political future. What do you think? Will Henyard be able to hold on to her influence in Thornton Township, or is she losing control? Share your opinion in the comments below. As if the political battles weren't enough, Tiffany Henyard's troubles deepened when legal challenges surfaced. Investigations were launched into her administration, focusing on allegations of financial misconduct and corruption. These legal battles have brought the mayor into even closer scrutiny, with many wondering whether her political career is on the verge of collapse. Accusations of mishandling public funds have sent shockwaves through the community. The legal challenges are not just about political power. They're about accountability.
Deep debt, and that is the finding of an investigation of village finances and the spending habits of beleaguered Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Henyard's administration is now under the microscope, and her critics are quick to point out any misstep as evidence of deeper issues. Legal issues can quickly become a defining moment in a politician's career. For Henyard, this could be the moment that seals her fate, or it could be the spark for a dramatic comeback. With investigations ongoing, her political future hangs in the balance.
I'm a private investigator. I've got some witnesses here. Inside I have from the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois.
What's going to happen if these legal battles go against her? Will Henyard be forced to step down, or will she find a way to clear her name? Public opinion has shifted dramatically over the past few months. Once seen as a political rising star, Tiffany Henyard now faces widespread criticism. The citizens of Dolton and Thornton Township, who once supported her, have grown increasingly disillusioned. The scandals surrounding her administration, coupled with the legal challenges, have left many questioning her ability to govern effectively. The media, which once lauded her for her leadership, has begun to turn on her. Headlines that once praised her now point out her failings, amplifying the growing sense of frustration among the public. For a politician, maintaining public support is crucial. Once that support begins to erode, it's hard to regain. Tiffany Henyard is facing a political crisis, and with every new scandal, her approval ratings continue to plummet. What went wrong for Henyard? How did someone who once had such a bright future fall so quickly? Share your thoughts in the comments. Did Henyard mismanage her time in office? Or was she simply a victim of circumstance? After a string of political losses and setbacks, Henyard is once again facing defeat. Her efforts to regain control of her political narrative have faltered, and with each failed attempt, her credibility continues to erode. Henyard has now lost some of the most significant battles of her career, including several high-profile elections and local debates. Each loss is a reminder that Henyard is not invincible. Her decisions, whether they were missteps or intentional, have left her vulnerable. Political careers can be made or broken by the ability to bounce back from defeat, but with every failure, Henyard's future in Dolton and Thornton Township becomes more uncertain. What's next for Tiffany Henyard? Can she recover from these losses, or is it time for a new leader to step in? That's all for today's video on Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard and the ongoing drama in Dolton and Thornton Township. Her rise, her fall, and her current struggles paint a complex picture of a political career that seemed unstoppable but is now facing its greatest challenges. Will she be able to bounce back, or is this the end of the line for Henyard? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest news and controversies. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a comment below and tell us what you think. What's next for Henyard? Will she rise again, or is it time for someone new to take the reins? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.